tomorrow. So long school year. But we don't start until like September 8th or something like that. So
I don't even remember when we started this year. I think the 14th or something, because they couldn't figure it out, or I don't know. Our school district.
That's weird because we started a week before you, and yet we just got out on Friday. But yet you get out. That's weird.
I wouldn't be surprised if it has something to do with everything that's been going on and whatever. You know.
That pandemic thing that the people have been talking about?
Wait, what? So what happened?
What thing?
What thing are you talking about? I'm curious because I don't have kids, so I don't have to deal with that thing.
Oh, you're lucky.
I just have 4 stepkids that are taking, like, buying cars without anybody counseling them and shit like that.
Yeah.
They're making
Yes, they
adult decisions.
Right, they're making adult decisions and then dad's bailing them out.
Oh.
Oh, that's tough.
Yes. Mhm.
Like, this better not affect my new condo.
Right.
Well, it's not the new condo that's taken care of. It's everything else, like our retirement stuff.
It's true.
Yeah. So it's all good, but you know how it is. He's like, I can't let my daughter drive a car that's not, reliable.
You can find a reliable car that's not expensive.
Exactly.
We were just talking with Chase because he can actually start driving in 6 months, which is insane. But anyways, and he's like, well, I have $1,000 saved. I can buy a good car for that. I was like, oh, heck no. We're not, even if you could buy a car for that, we're not going to let you buy a car for that because it's not safe. Like, it's like, no. So you need to save that money.
Yeah.
And you need to get some more.
Yeah. Tell him to keep saving more.
I know, exactly.
Right.
Hey, Beverly. Hi, Kim. Hi, Robin.
Hello.
Kim, I'm starting to get motion sickness with all your moving there. Are you done?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm not done. Really fidgety. I might get up like 5 more times. Sorry. I realized I did that last week too. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did you take your exercise today?
Recording. I was like, where am I going? Yeah. What happened? Blame it on a hot flash. I can't get comfortable. The computer gets bad. I got to keep moving around.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's horrible.
More protein, according to the old Roar book. Have some
more protein. Is that what it said?
More protein in the 2 weeks before, in your downtime,
That's been the last 2 years. I don't know what, there's no 2 weeks anymore.
Or leucine is important.
Okay.
Yeah. Just get used to starting to wear tankless shirts or, sleeveless shirts so you can take stuff on and off all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
It's awesome.
Hi, Jen. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Sorry, a few minutes late.
All right.
Late? You're just on time.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, you have electricity?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Did you not have electricity? I hate Facebook.
I was gonna say, did you lose it?
The whole thing. It's a whole thing.
We had it's too much of a story to tell here, so.
Oh, no.
For another day.
Y'all can jump on the 9 o'clock workout call and then you'll find out.
Fine.
You didn't have to hear it earlier.
If I find myself home at that time, I will jump on with y'all.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, go ahead, Jen. I was like, who is actually starting the call tonight? So go ahead, Jen.
So this call tonight, we'll start off with our hot topics so we can, dive right into that. And I think it's good to start with the hot topic every week because then, we get to talk about something really important or something we can learn. And then we'll move on to, what we have going on for challenge groups and upcoming events and like dates and things on the calendar. And then lastly, we can finish up with, any other questions. Then we can maybe share some wins if we want to. Otherwise, feel free. We mentioned you could put them in the chat along the way. And typically for like a hot topic, we've asked in the Made for More group today to post anything that you really like want to learn more about, something you struggle with, something you're interested in, something you've learned recently. It can be anything. And then whoever wants to kind of like lead that hot topic can do so, kind of instead of leading a whole, you can lead the whole call, but you know, at least lead the hot topic part. And if there's no one specific to do that, then several of us coaches will jump in and share our best practices and things that we've done. And we can all participate in the hot topic call. So we kind of put that out there as multiple coaches will share tonight about the launch of Shakeology, a brand new flavor of Shakeology, which launches tomorrow. And it's a permanent flavor, vegan. So that's great. We have more vegan options. And I'm really excited whenever we have something big like this or a program. You know, programs come out several times a year, right? I mean, like every quarter there's a new program. It's not often we get another like awesome supplement flavor to add. And I've actually even heard something about maybe a collagen coming down the pipe. So we'll have to keep that on the list to keep an ear open for. But anyways, so what do you do when a new flavor is launching? I mean, we're all drinking Shakeology right now anyway. So then how do you discuss it? What do you do with it? How do you get in touch with your customers that are already drinking it? What are the options? Like, these are all the things we kind of wanted to make sure everybody was aware about tonight. And each of us, at least Jess, I've asked Jess, Deanna, and Lily, if we can at least, you know, all share a few things, and then anybody else can dive in and share what they do as well. So I'll start by giving just a couple of ideas that I always tend to do. Is obviously the most basic thing is sharing about it, right? So there's lots of ways to share about it these days. My main platform still is Facebook. So, and when I share about it, I shared about it today, which is the day before the launch. I'll probably share about it again tomorrow. And I don't just share once or twice, I share several times. Even when I'm gonna order it right away myself, that's also a best practice, is to get some yourself right away. So you can talk about it, you can make it live, you can taste test it. I always have like a video of me taste testing it when I first get it in. And sometimes I'll pull in my husband or like one of my kids to taste test it. I try to make it like a very exciting thing, the taste testing. So order yourself some as soon as you possibly can, and then share about it on your social media platforms a few times in a few different ways. The very first time I share about it, I'm just obviously announcing that it's a new flavor, right? Brand new flavor, kind of tastes like an Oreo dipped in cold milk, make it sound really interesting. I mean, I don't know what the flavor is going to taste like, neither do you. So it's not like we can say we've tried it, but we can say what we've heard, right? And plenty of elite coaches have already gotten it and taste tested it live. So, you know, we know what it kind of is supposed to taste like. And I also like to talk about all the other things I've done with Shakeology. Like recently, I absolutely love my ice cream. You know, I make it really, really thick with less liquid and more ice. Sometimes I use the xanthan gum and I make it like a frosty kind of like consistency. And can you imagine that with cookies and cream? Like, hello, like that's like an ice cream I love. And so do my kids. So the fact that it's a healthy, you know, part of our day, the healthiest meal of the day, but yet it's cookies and cream is something that you should be sharing about, right? Not a lot of times there's that flavor out there in something so clean. You know, when you see a cookies and cream like protein powder, it's like simply a protein powder, and you really have to be sure it's a clean source. Now we have something that's more than a protein powder. It's a superfood smoothie with like all these other added benefits, and we get that amazing flavor. So I always just share about it several different times on Facebook. I also use other platforms, but I'll let other people talk about that. So sharing about it. And then one other thing that I absolutely do is I use my messaging system in the coach online office. You know, if you're a newer coach and you don't have like a huge, you know, list of customers or leads built up, you know, sharing obviously is going to be the best resource for you right now, and private messaging, which we'll talk about that as well. But anybody that has ever purchased from you is going to be in your coach online office. And so sending out an email message right away with options, you know, like letting them know there's several options they can do to get this, especially if they're already a Shakeology drinker, or they've once bought a challenge pack and they understand the value of that, or they are a BOD member and their membership's coming up within the next 4 months again. You know, the same principles apply usually to like all the launches, but now that it's Shakeology, it's really easy to incorporate. So I'm going to pause there because I don't want to take up all of the things, and I'd want to let a couple of other coaches share what they like to do as well, and then we could circle back. So who would like to go next?
Well, I also use my back office and send emails out just like you do. I always post in my group, and I've been having conversations. I mean, as soon as it was announced that it launched, I put it in my group because I was so excited about it. And, you know, and so I kind of, you know, I got a couple people that were interested in, you know, like, oh, I really want to try that. And so I'm kind of keeping a tally list of people that are interested, but the emails work really well. I think it's even a better deal if you buy a challenge pack with it, and if you get Let's Get Up, and then you get a discount on the digital copy of 645 as well. So that's an added bonus. If you're gonna, if they're on the fence or they're gonna order it, order Let's Get Up challenge pack, because then they get a discount on the 645 as well. So that's just kind of an added bonus. I bought slides that come with my July content that are stories already pre-made up. And so they talk about the difference between like the Frappuccino that you can get at Starbucks. And so it's a really good visual because most people know what a Frappuccino is, and it's basically just a bunch of sugar. And so it's an easy comparison in terms of what ours doesn't have and what ours does have, in my mind. So that's one of the ones that I will be using just in my groups and in my stories. I don't know if I'll use all of them because it's a little overpowering, but I might use them, you know, here and there, kind of thread them into my stories. So, but yeah, that's what my plan is. And I'm going to try it. And I will also buy packets and send them out to my customers, because I think that that's a great way to entice people to get it. And I have customers that have never taken advantage of the 30-day guarantee, even though you tell them like, oh, I don't want to buy it and then have to return it. Like, it's a money back guarantee. If you don't like it, if you try it twice and you decide you don't like it, just send it back, and it's, you know, you get your money back. But people just don't want to do that. However, they are more willing to spend $5 on a packet of Shakeology, or if I send it to them for free, they are willing to try it. And then, you know, even if you get one sale from it, it's worth your time to do it. So.
Regarding the stories and that you bought slides for your stories, I just wanted to share with those that aren't ready to buy slides for your stories that a lot of times what I do, this may seem like cheating, but I'm not afraid to admit it, is I screenshot other people's stories and I crop them down to, you know, exclude their name so that it just looks like your story, and you can add to it. If they have a question poll like over their story, then you add your question poll right over their story. And you make it your own. And I already have like 3 or 4 beautiful slides that introduce cookies and creamy. And what I do is I start with one of my own personal slides. Like, you know, you've seen, Deanna's posted it in our 2021 day group where it's just the picture of cookies and creamy shake, and it's got like Oreos all over it. It's very basic slide. You can take that very basic slide and add your own personal touches to it. Like I put, oh my God, gluten-free and vegan. And you can also look under the gifts and look for cookies and creamy. And there's already just like a little cookies and creamy Shakeology banner, and you could put that on top of it. So I usually start with like my own intro starting slide that just says new flavor alert with like these pretty things. And then I upload next the ones that I've screenshot from people. And I follow a few of like the elite coaches, and they always have beautiful slides like that prepared. So why recreate the wheel or buy something for yourself if you're not ready to like invest in doing that, you know? So that's just one other tip.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing that Lily wrote is Beachbody puts up beautiful stuff now too, and they put it in all of our groups, and they're meant to be used. And there's a lot of stuff in the back office now too, you know, media pieces, videos. You can put the Darren O'Lean stuff up that talks about Shakeology. All of those are really great resources and always available.
So do you
So
want to share, Deanna,
Should I go into what I'm gonna do?
share where you
Yeah.
find that? For those that won't know.
Oh, okay. So so if you're in the coach back office, it's under the grow your business section.
Mhm.
And then there is product tool. And it was funny because I actually was in there today to look to see, I thought there was some kind of Shakeology paper tracker that we used to use that you could print out, but I couldn't find it. But anyway, I found some other things. So there's different sections. You know, there's nutrition supplements, there's fitness programs. So just go into the right category, and then you'll find a ton of information for each thing. Like each program has their own set of information, videos, all the, you know, what do you call it? Like the, it's like that first video they make, like a trailer, but they call it something else.
Oh, not
Not
a sneak peek.
And it's like
A
a,
sparkle.
like a,
Not a sparkle. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like a, like to get everybody
Sizzle.
excited.
A sizzle video.
Sizzle, yes. So they put all the sizzle stuff in there. But they also have that kind of stuff for, you know, all the supplements, and like there's videos on all of the performance line that talk about why they were created, how they were created, all of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question though about using Beachbody branded stuff. I've heard, you know, that you don't use the branded stuff because then people can go, you know, Google and just get it versus like creating that intrigue and having people message you based on what you've put out. Is it
So the picture, like I posted today in our, I didn't do anything to that, and there's nothing Beachbody on it, but they made it.
Yeah, it's
Do
usually
you know what
not
I mean?
branded.
So like, there's lots of stuff that doesn't say actually what it is, that they will use in their social media also.
awesome?
Go ahead, Courtney.
I was just say awesome. I didn't know that because I had, you know, like Christine Dwyer, she doesn't brand Beachbody anything. Like she, you know, brands herself. And I try to follow her because Christine obviously knows what she's doing and she knows how to build this business and she knows how to be successful. And I'm glad that we're lucky enough to be under her. But yeah, so I didn't realize that it was not branded. So that's really good to use.
And I always struggle with that because I always hated curiosity marketing. I hate the idea of it. It irritates me when other people do it. That's just me, my personal preference. So I really liked hearing someone say, you know, when you're teaching your kids about anatomy, you don't call it a weird name, you call it what it is, because otherwise they're growing up knowing this weird name. So again, I still call my Energized Go Juice. I still do that. And it's totally fine because it's our own business. We get to do whatever we want. But the idea of I constantly go back to, if people know, like, and trust you, they're going to buy from you. Like, I have people who are like, I just had a girl reach out to me the other day. She's like, my husband bought me a 3-month subscription, and I got mad at him because I told him I have a girl. And so, she ended up coming under me. And so I'm just thinking, like, if people are going to go look and Google it and get it cheaper, then so be it. I'm just trying to be upfront and like real and like, yeah, I drink Beachbody supplements. I also drink a collagen from Amazon because I have long hair and long nails. Again, that's not the only reason, but I'm just saying is don't stress yourself. I wouldn't stress yourself out about the whole branding thing. Just do it.
Yeah, and I think part of that too is that a lot of people would market and say energize, assuming people know what that is. You know what I mean? So a lot of people would use the Beachbody name and assume someone knows. And so sometimes it's not necessarily curiosity, but it's also just not assuming that people know what you're talking about. So if you say Go Juice or whatever, I'll say energize and things, but I also say pre-workout, or I say what it is too, but not to avoid Beachbody, but more just because if I say energize, you that doesn't mean anything to you, right? Unless you are already a part of the community or know what's happening. So I think that, you know what I mean? There's definitely this middle ground too of not, saying something and assuming someone's going to know what it is, but making sure you're clarifying what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's so true. It's like calling people diamond coach, emerald coach. Nobody knows what that is.
Right.
I feel like I've
Yeah.
always tried to use just descriptive words, like you're saying too, like pre-workout or plant-based pre-workout, or my energy, before my workout energy drink, or something more descriptive, because like you said, energize, even though it's a cool word, like it fits it very well. They might not know what exactly that's for. And I personally never felt comfortable naming it or branding it something like Mom Crack or Go Juice, or that's not my style. So I feel like keep it to what you feel comfortable as like a person, and do what fits you and your personality. Don't try to force saying Mom Juice or, liquid gold, or like whatever I've said liquid gold because I do like that term, but don't force it. Try to just, keep it to how you are. And the same with Shakeology. Like as I was typing my Shakeology cookies and creamy post, I was like, initially I just called it my superfood shake. I always have, like, my superfood smoothie shake, that I've been drinking for so long. And that's how I describe it. But then at the end, I was like, no, I'm going to say Shakeology in this post because it is. And I've loved Shakeology for how long now? Like, why can't I say it? People know that I drink that, So I feel like, the more you become consistent with just showing up on social media and your health and fitness journey, I mean, people know that's what you love to do. You do your workout, you have your pre-workout, you drink your shake every day. It's a meal for you, or it's a snack for you, or whatever it is. As long as you keep your own story consistent, then people know that they expect it from you. They expect to hear it from you like almost every day. I mean, that's kind of like why people like Danielle Natoni and Lori Stewart show up on Instagram every single morning and make their drink like, boom, every morning, this is what I do. If you want to know more about it, swipe up. Like they're so consistent with showing up the same message over and over again. So I don't think there's anything wrong with, naming the product, or again, people don't always know Beachbody. That's been a long time, discussion, saying Beachbody kind of sounds a little funny sometimes. People don't really know that. So use descriptive words, my at-home workout programs, or my sweat flicks, my sweat flicks, or it's kind of like Netflix, but it's all workout programs. Just be more descriptive so that people understand what your message is. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I agree. And I think it's more of what you're comfortable with too.
Yeah.
And I usually call it superfood, but sometimes I'll call it Shakeology. So.
Yeah, there's definitely no right or wrong way. Just do it your way.
That's really like, that's always how this journey is. You know, it's not, there's nothing right or wrong. We all have different tips and different opinions and different styles. And I think that's what makes, you know, the audience go to different people. Like, that's why they say, even no matter how many coaches there are out there, there's always going to be someone who's attracted to you because of your style and your message and the way you're presenting it, you know? So yeah, just term it, word it the way you feel comfortable wording it.
Yeah,
Oh, me too, Kim.
Preach.
Me too. Like, I totally ignore their posts at this point. I'm like, well, if you're not going to share about it, I don't want to know. I'm not going to message you to find out how you've lost 50 pounds. Like, you know what I mean?
For that
Yeah, you
stupid AP24 toothpaste, I'm like, I will buy the fucking toothpaste from you. You just tell me what it is.
You know, I guess, and that makes a lot of sense because I feel that same way. You know, I hate like long drawn out posts, you know, and I'm glad that they're saying that like the giant captions are not the thing to do on Instagram anymore. Cause I'm like, just tell me.
Mhm.
So I guess that makes sense, right? Like, why are we beating around the bush? Like, why do we not just say, hey, because we all love the products, right? So why aren't we talking? Like, I would say, hey, I love this Mary Kay mascara that I spent too much money on, or I love the Urban Decay eyeshadow that I just bought myself for my birthday that I've wanted to buy for like the last decade. I finally, you know, used birthday money to do. But right, we would say Urban Decay, we would say the Mary Kay Lash Intensity. Why not Shakeology, Energize?
So true.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Thank you.
I don't have any like super cool launch ideas that are outside of what everybody else said. I think the only thing that I do a little differently is I try to do the same thing with Lily, the sample packets. I always try to buy those because I like to do some giveaways in my groups and even try to get some excitement, whether people participate or not, on my stories. I try to put it in there, you know, giving away some new flavors because I like free stuff. I like people to mail me things. So, and I love that it's gluten-free. And I know there's a ton of people out there who are gluten-free. And the fact that we're actually labeling all of our vegan Shakeologies, that is huge. So that's just something I'm thinking about in terms of how I'm sharing it with people.
Yeah. And if you don't get to that point of giving things away, Jess, and buying the sample packs, I mean, I always buy the sample packs because for that reason, and also I like variety, but let's just say you're sharing about cookies and creamy and you don't really get much traction. You know, by the time you get it in, you could do something like, you know, I can give out 5 of these samples, like to the first people who want to try it. And you can even combine it with, like, if they want to try other flavors, you can give like 1 for free and sell them, or you can give 2 for free. It's whatever you want to do. I mean, I write off all my Shakeology expense every year for taxes because I buy the samples. So I write off my products. So I consider it a write-off, as well as the mailing costs are write-off. So, and you always need to have some write-offs in your business if you're making money, because you don't want to have to pay like a bazillion taxes. So you have to kind of balance things out anyways. So it's a good thing to have some giveaways. And so, you know, yeah, it's a little money out of pocket, but it's better than paying a boatload of taxes. So remember, keep that in mind too. Right?
I looked today, Jess, and I couldn't find it. I looked in the FAQ. I was trying so hard to find that answer.
Yeah, it was a good question, Lily.
Oh,
Find out
I should have
tomorrow.
saved you time. I already looked in the FAQ too.
I wonder if they just have to get through inventory though, and then they'll say it's in there, depending on what
That might be true.
Also, just so you know, I did try to change my own Shakeology order already, and it's not yet in there as of today. So you can check again tomorrow, but just be cautious when you're telling people to do that. Let's just keep looking and making sure we can do that ourselves before we, you know, tell people to do that. And exactly when it's going to be in the challenge packs too. I mean, obviously we have time with 645 for a few weeks, but any other challenge packs, let's just check it before we like share that with customers.
So far, every time it has launched like tomorrow. It's been available tonight at 8 p.m. because it launches in France at whatever time tomorrow is there, which is 8 p.m. here. So most likely it will be available tonight at 8 p.m. to order, but you never know. Maybe they got smart and changed that. But.
Is that is 8 p.m. Pacific?
Yeah.
Pacific, yes.
Okay.
Yes. That was the same with the last couple launches. They did that. So
Which is 9 o'clock here. Okay, I'm gonna set an alarm because I am so excited for cookies and cream. Like, you have no idea. No idea.
the nice thing is that it's a permanent flavor, so it hopefully won't sell out.
Yeah.
Hopefully they
sure
thought ahead.
I'm sure it will. I mean, I will confess something. Several years ago, I thought about joining Herbalife just because they had cookies and cream flavored shakes. Literally, obviously I didn't. Yeah, but so well, and then no, they did, but then it was like soy based and something else that I didn't like, and I'm like, ew, that I'll just stick with Shakeology. And then the other thing is they say it's half price. That was the other big thing, but it's half price for half the servings. So it's like, oh, gotcha. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Sneaky.
So I think the only thing different that maybe we haven't totally talked about is I go into the future BOD renewals and I talk to anyone in the next 3 months that has a BOD renewal coming or quarterly, any kind of renewal coming, and talk about the challenge pack option. So that, because that is obviously the best deal. And especially with the Let's Get Up plus the half off. So I'll be talking to those people before the end of the month or before the launch of Let's Get Up so that they can take advantage of both things if they want them. And I don't do samples. I haven't ever had anybody purchase off of a sample, so I just don't do it anymore. That's about it.
Deanna, can we talk about the best way for upcoming BOD people again? Because it happens every time I feel like something's launching and then I get all sorts of confused again. What is the best way to switch someone if they have an upcoming BOD? Do they cancel, log out? Like, what are the steps again?
Yeah.
Maybe we should write that out.
Two different things happening that I've found.
Yeah.
And one is if they call and cancel or directly cancel with customer service, like they're on a chat or they're on a call and they say, I want to cancel this because I'm going to upgrade to a challenge pack or something like that, it gets canceled immediately. And it's immediate that I can send a share a cart next.
Okay.
If they do the cancel in their account,
Yeah.
it appears to be about a 24-hour conversion.
Yeah.
So like they still like a BOD customer up until that next, even into the next day. So you just have to kind of keep watching or let them know, hey, this is going to happen. I've also had them cancel like that. And then I contacted customer service and said, this person is trying to upgrade to a challenge pack and they canceled their BOD. Can you kick it through so that I can send them a share cart? And that has worked too.
Yeah.
So if you're on a deadline, like that's the way to do it. But so basically, yes, they cancel.
Mhm.
And then you're able to send them the share a cart with a BOD, a BOD in the challenge pack. So if it's a completion pack, obviously you can do that at any time. If it's the challenge pack, then yeah, they have to be canceled.
Okay. Good. All right.
Helpful.
I think sending share carts are the easiest way to go. So, if they're willing to call or chat and cancel their membership and say that, then obviously that's the best route. But if you have to give them directions on how to cancel in their account, then you're probably going to have to wait. So if it's the end of the month, and it's urgent, then say, pretty please call and cancel, or we don't have much time to get this done. But yeah. Okay.
Right. And I let you know there can be a delay if we're doing it through. And I have a new graphic that someone put in another group that I'll throw in our group that shows the steps in your account on how to cancel.
Can we put that in like a photo album that says, upgrading to a challenge pack. I don't know, something so that we can always find it.
Yeah,
I
or
do
do we have
myself.
guides in our thing? In our group?
How about like tips and tricks or something like that?
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Make
Maybe we just
make
put
an album that just says tips and tricks or something like that, and then we can add more things to it.
Yeah, because I feel like you've shared that before, and I hate to keep asking over and over again. So if we
That's
can,
right. That picture is awesome. And then there's another picture now. Anytime we have a promo code, I send a picture of exactly where they put it, and it's magical. Like I use this thing all the time, and it's so great because because it is this weird little tiny blue spot that you click like partway through. It's not very obvious. So
at my work, we call those quick reference cards.
my quick reference card.
Put your quick reference card and how to cancel. No, but it's so important to like be able to send one of those off and be like, just follow this slide, you know?
Definitely.
All right, good. Anybody have any questions about that? About sharing Shakeology and the new flavor, and who is excited for the flavor? Anybody? I am.
So excited.
I mean, I still miss greenberry. I don't know if anybody else misses. I loved that flavor. No?
It was pretty good. I liked it.
It was fine. I never ordered it.
Really? Oh, we were obsessed with that flavor last year before there was none left. We would make it with fruit and like a splash of orange juice, and it was like so good, so refreshing. Anyways, I hope they eventually come back with something like that. But I do love chocolate, and it does help to like curb the craving. So I am excited.
Sure
for
does. Sure does.
Yeah. All right, then why don't we move on to see how we're doing with challenge groups. I think wanted to talk about, do we need another challenger of the month or anything like that? I mean, we haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, we could always use one. And I could put the new graphic into the group too. If we want to keep doing it, I guess. I feel like there's not really a lot of recognition happening in the bigger group, and maybe you guys do it in your smaller groups in a different way, and maybe we could just change that. Like maybe if there's an idea you have working in your group, we could share what that looks like.
Jess, you definitely have a separate group that I'm part of. Do you do recognition there? I'm trying to think.
In a minute. Yeah, I do. But yes, I do like a babe of the week, which is really like the babe of the 6 months. Okay, maybe quarter.
A quarterly babe.
Yeah, quarterly babe. I'm telling you, I my goal today was to get my life together. So I'm teasing, kind of.
I hear you.
But yeah, but you know what? Every time I asked someone, when I was more consistent with it, they were like, I'm just so honored. Thank you. And I'm like, I would make them do the work. I finally took it off of me because I would be like, oh, let me see what to post. And I think we already do this with our challenger of the week, but just throwing it out there, like, I want to honor you as the challenger of the week. And, you know, tell me a little bit about how this group has helped you, or how the community has helped you, or how your program has helped you. Some people will, I mean, most of the time people write a paragraph. Like I have to shrink it down. I mean, it's great. It's great. It's great to reuse. It's really great.
I know we were doing questions and like had a little bit of a format, but I wonder if we do make it like a little bit more open-ended, like Jess is saying, like, just tell me how you got started and what you've enjoyed about it, or how this has helped you. Like maybe just 2 or 3 quick questions, and then they can write whatever they want. You can say it can be short, it can be long, whatever.
And even like welcoming people into the group, again, I would put a lot of pressure on myself. I'd be like, okay, this is Susie. She's starting with let's get up, like, and tell a little story. And I'm like, no, I'm like, Susie's here. Susie, you tell us a little bit about yourself. Because, you know, again, it puts them, it gets them typing, it gets them figuring out how to post. So I'm saying that as if you have adding it to 2020 one day at a time, you can always say, welcome so-and-so. let us know what program you're starting with, what day you're starting on, what if they already got Shakeology, like what flavor did you get, like those prompting questions that make them start talking.
I love you.
Sorry. Yeah, I make my introduction like welcome so and so to the group, period. I don't even bother saying much, or I want to recognize them that they're coming in, and have everybody kind of give a welcome. But when it's a multi group like the 2021 day, I don't know. Everybody's in a different place, so.
So I recognize people every single week,
How?
but not that specifically. So basically when they come in, they know that the expectation is for them to show up and do their workouts for a minimum of 4 days a week. So it does not count if they come in and do 3 workouts one day. I need to see that there are 4 different days that there is a workout logged. And if they are logging their nutritionals, that gets recognized also. I can't remember which coach on a call did this. And then there's also a call out board. And so every single week on Sunday, I put up these boards, and it says like how many days that they have worked out, and it recognizes them for that. And I recognize them. And then also if you did not work out 4 days, then you go on to the call out board. And your name is just different and bold if you've actually been doing your nutritionals every single day, but it has to be every day. And there are people that really matters for, and then there are people that could give a crap less. But, I'm doing it for the people that it matters, and that it entices them to want to get off the call out board, or, oh, I forgot to log my shake 1 day this week or 2 days this week. And I know that they probably drank the shake, but they know that they didn't post it, so it didn't get recognized. And then suddenly they're back on that recognition again the next week. So, and I used to do like kind of like a lengthy post with that. Now I literally go in and just do a live in the group for a couple minutes and just, tell them that I'm about ready to post the stuff, and that congratulating them. And if you're on the call out board, most of the people that are on the call out board, they showed up at some time, but they just may not have gotten 4 workouts. And so, and then I just give them tips on what to do to prep for the week ahead so that they stay consistent on their journey. And so that's what I do. And I've done that for, I can't even tell you how long, months.
And that's for your new groups?
I always run one group.
Month, right?
Every month it's new group. So, and that information is said in my first initial post that goes up at the beginning of every single group. I have a video, and then I have like a written description if people don't want to watch my video. So they know the expectation, plus the actual graphic says it alongside of it. It says like what it takes to be on this board and what it takes when you're on the call out board. So it's no mystery to them. They know.
You're a very good coach, way better than me.
No, I don't ever do like, the recognition day. I literally forgot it was somebody's birthday. I recognized somebody for their birthday. It was the same darn day. It was Saturday, and I missed the other person. And I'm like, so today I did a happy belated birthday and felt like such a jerkwad because I recognized one person on their birthday. That person who also, it was their birthday, wished the other person a happy birthday. Didn't say anything. But so, totally winning there.
Yeah. And this is all, you do all yours in BOD groups too, right? Well, I would say, I know one of our topics for tonight, and I'm sorry, I'm jumping around, but that was something I've been thinking about is, I know last time on our call, we talked about how do people stay organized with keeping track of their people. I'm just wondering, how does everybody stay organized with keeping track of what are you supposed to post every day? I mean, if I were brand new sitting on this call, I'd be like, whoa, that's a lot of stuff I've got to do and I've got to think about. And so that's something I want to get better at is the structure of what I need to post when. Like, I've been trying to schedule my posts with this content and like it's taking me an hour and a half to schedule my posts for the next month. Like, all right, if I know that, that's cool. But I'm thinking in my brain, I got 20 minutes to post stuff. So I'm just thinking like, how do people structure stuff? Do you have it like the last Sunday of the month is when you do all your stuff? I don't know. Just curious for at least a future call, if not tonight.
I schedule posts on Sundays for the next week, but I use guides. I don't, and if there's something I want to talk about, I go live or not live, I'd make a video in the group. I usually do record it just in case somebody walks in or whatever, and I can re-record it if I need to. But so the time is literally copying, pasting for me. So like this week, it took me about 15 minutes to finish out the last 10 days of the groups. And then to post for my other group, I'm using the multi-challenge guide, but the individual content is coming from me doing videos each day that talks about something specific that we're working toward or working on. But they have that general post that's, always in there when they come in the morning.
What do others do? Oh,
Are you asking about groups or your general personal content or what?
Groups mostly.
Oh, yeah. I've always followed guides as well, and I always schedule them. And I schedule them within Facebook now.
Yeah,
I used to use SynShare a lot, and that was really great because you could just repeat the content very easily if you're repeating groups. Like way back in the day when I used to run 21-day fix groups like religiously because, that was like the program for a while. That was so easy to just, I don't know if you guys are familiar with SynShare, but that scheduling is $10 a month for the membership, but it makes it so seamless. But I always use the guides. I don't purchase any. Like you guys purchase, I think, extra things. I just use the plain guides from the coach office and I tweak them to, a little bit to kind of sound like me a little bit more. And I get rid of some of the like post salesy stuff they put in there. I never use that kind of stuff. And then, occasionally I'll do like little themes, like, like we do Funky Friday, like themes like that for the week so that I can put a little bit of extra like pizzazz into it. But I love scheduling too. And usually on the weekend is my downtime. Like I'll find a pocket of time to just sit and do like specific coach work and schedule as well.
Yeah, that's helpful. I mean, I just need to sit down and do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just finding myself I'm like, it's the morning of and I'm posting. Like it's driving me crazy.
That would stress me out so bad, especially since I have to get on work. And if I'm busy with, a meeting and then I forgot to schedule, like post something, then I'm scrambling and it's too much. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would always, it's just way easier to just find that. Even if like you do it on a, Monday night before this call or after this call or whatever, just whenever you can find a pocket of time to sit and just doesn't take long, especially like Deanna said, if you're just copying and pasting stuff in to schedule it.
Yeah, I mean, I started doing it because I found I was doing it same day or I'd miss a day and I didn't like that at all. And I'd much rather put my time into talking with them in a messenger than planning a post for them. You know what I mean? So it's like that was kind of my give, right? So I'll purchase this because then there's just content there, but then I have time then during the day to focus in and talk about what they're specifically happening and not just put it into the post.
Yeah. I think I was struggling a little too with like, I need to remind people about Funky Friday. Those aren't in any guides. So it's like the stuff you have to remember, reminding people about our team calls, I'm like trying to think of all the things. reminding myself to do my tracker. Don't forget to do your trackers, everybody.
So I have done every single different way of doing this possible. I've used the guides. Back in the beginning, I used the guides, and then I got so bored with the guides because I continually ran groups. And so if there wasn't a new program coming out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is killing me. So, and I have done, yeah, I was creating my own content. When I was creating my own content, I would sit down and I would do at least a week at a time. And I did that for years. And then I started using Mompreneur, and so to your Funky Friday, I have those scheduled along with the nutrition call post and Saturday workout invite. I have those scheduled from the beginning of the group. I go through and I get those done right away because I know when they're going to be. I always remind the day before in the afternoon, like early afternoon. And then, yeah, I mean, then the copy and pasting from Mompreneur. I mean, there's sometimes where I'm sitting on here and I'll just go, okay, copy, paste, and I'll do that for like, 7 days. And I know that I never leave my post that I need to post for a Monday because that's a hot mess. I always make sure that I'm scheduled through Monday, Tuesday, because you never want to have to be stressing on a Monday or Tuesday because I've done that. And it sucks.
Well, that's helpful. Thanks. I just need to get my ish together.
If you ever, I know summer's tough, but if you ever have like a really good pocket of time, sometimes I'll do 3 solid weeks straight. And do you know how awesome that is? Like to just be like, phew, it's there and it's going to go out. And I just go back and check and say, okay, Monday, Tuesday, and make sure they're in order and I didn't screw up anything and they're AMs, not PMs, and like just double check everything. And then it's such a good feeling. And then you feel more motivated to go live in the group or do extra posts or like, cause everything's already taken care of and there's like structure.
Yeah, I did just get the coach collaborative content tonight because I know Deanna has Pixel and Hue, Beverly, you have Mompreneur. So I was like, I'm going to try something different. And then I got the Pixel and Hue 645 launch plan.
Yeah.
Because Coach Collaborative didn't have one. So yeah, so that was one thing I wanted to chat about really quickly too, is the 645. I think like almost everybody on the call was like, I can help, which is fantastic. So I'm wondering, there is a schedule that they have. I don't know if we want to post it in Google Drive and have people sign up like we've done before. I think it'll also be important to do things like Beverly, you just mentioned our Saturday calls. Like we want to make sure we're adding those into there. I don't know what are people's thoughts, just to stay on track and let everybody kind of participate and post.
I think that's a good idea. Your idea with the Google tracker.
Yeah.
I think that'll keep it well organized.
Yeah, and I think in this group though, the biggest deal is that people are participating in it, right? Like, so if there's not enough for people to put or help with posting the content, I mean, that's going to be a copy paste and take 2 seconds, right? But it's really about like having that group show up for the people in it and trying the sample and posting about it. And that's where it's going to matter the most for the new people coming in.
Mm-hmm. That's a great point. So I wonder if we have signups for even every day of like a comment,
like maybe post workout or something.
Yeah. And somebody just monitoring the chat really and making sure that people are getting responded to or likes. And I don't know if your guys' Facebook is as messy as mine, but I don't see any group content. Well, I see group content for stuff that I don't give a crap about. But when it comes to groups like this, I am like, I have to manually go in, and it's been weird for me lately. But I think that's a really good idea, especially because we have so many people who are interested in helping.
Mm-hmm. And this could be end up being a really big info group, right? I mean, I was gonna post the info group now that Kim's got it renamed too. I'll put it in our groups, and I would expect a lot of people to come over and see what it's about ahead of time. So
You don't
yeah.
have, the posts don't start till 6/26 on that, so we could use a lot of engagement this till the 26th.
We could talk about our cookies and creamy
Yeah.
as we're getting ready to work out with them. Voila.
What's everybody doing for prep or, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And responding to comments also works as well in BOD group, because there's been questions in BOD group and I don't know whose customer it is, and I'm in there a lot, but I know there's a lot of people that just post and don't actually go into the group maybe, or don't see them, or don't have notifications turned on. I don't know what it is, but I've fielded a couple questions from people, and it's like, I mean, I would want to know if my customer was asking a question, and would hopefully somebody would answer it for her or him. But if they're going to be in the BOD groups, then we also need to be answering those questions in there as well.
I'm 100% guilty of not getting in there near enough. So are you switching over the Let's Get Up group to 645? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I was just going to keep that. And then if people want to help post, they can help post. If not, I'll continue to do it. Not a big deal. But yeah,
well,
we were just going to switch it over. So
help with that too.
Yeah. So yeah, we can add.
Yeah, Lily, I forgot you're posting in the BOD group, so we can always have someone, if you want someone to help with that, God, I can't formulate a sentence. If you want someone to help with that, again, there was like 11 people or so that were like, I can help. So do you want me to add a column for BOD poster?
Sure.
BOD poster? Okay.
I mean, again, I'm happy to do it if nobody wants to do it, but if they're, I mean, there's plenty of people that want to help, then they can definitely help.
With July in mind, what are we thinking about Funky Fridays?
Well, the first one's going to be red, white, and blue automatically. But
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
We're already talking about July.
What do you want?
Yeah, red, white, and blue. Okay, so how many do we need? Let me look at the calendar.
Yeah, look and see. Here, let me find my Funky Friday list.
We need 5.
Okay, so we have 80s Day unused, Crazy Hair Day, Hawaiian, or we could go just tropical there. And then I also had pink. So those are all unused options, or I'm open to hear what you would like. I ordered some tube socks for Friday, so I can make those into a football. I can make those into, 80s Day. I can go lots of places with my tube socks.
Oh my gosh.
You get a lot of weird guys who's sliding in your DMs on Instagram too.
I got some tube socks on.
Do you have a stash? Can I see it?
Oh, Lordy. Okay.
Crazy hair might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to do something. I mean, I could just have a giant, Medusa look. Monica from Friends, I can look like that in a hurry.
Crazy hair.
Okay. Crazy hair is good.
Okay.
I'm writing them down.
Well, let's just put a date to it. Give me a date for that one.
Oh, okay. The 8th.
Okay.
And then what else did you say? You said
pink. Can we do like tropical?
Tropical.
Peachy.
Yeah, so that's the 15th.
Wait, isn't that summit? Do you want to do anything Beachbody for that?
Oh, yeah, let's do that. What do we do? We've already done, what have we done? We've done Beachbody Blue.
Beachbody Blue, and we did slogans, but you could do like a Beachbody shirt.
Yeah, like your favorite program shirt.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have that. That's new.
Or favorite trainer.
Look like your favorite trainer.
Yeah, you could do fave program or trainer. The 15th.
Yeah, maybe you just hold up a little sign that says who your favorite trainer is or who your favorite program is.
There you go. That works too.
I'll
Yes,
give
I'm
some
good.
options. Okay, so that's 7:15.
Were
And
we
then
gonna do a product one where we held up Energize or Recover or favorite product or something like that? Or no?
are you laughing at the cat?
Sorry.
That's good. I love it. I love it.
Every week.
And let's go tropical first. And then
Okay.
we've got one more left. So let's see, that'd be 7.
Tropical's the 22nd. Yeah. And
And
then
then we could do a favorite product, favorite supplement.
yeah, fave supplement. Yeah, that's good. All right. Perfect.
Can we do a recap?
So that's 7/29.
Yes, that's the 29th. Yeah. So
Okay.
we've got the first is red, white, and blue. The 8th is crazy hair. The 15th is fave programmer trainer. The 22nd is tropical. The 29th is fave supplement.
Okay. I
Your
think
Friday.
the Fridays are off. The dates are off. but
Yeah, I think so too. 7/2
That's
is
okay.
Oh shoot.
got it.
I
got
got Thursdays. So it's 2.
Well, that's your reminder day, so you're good.
No.
okay.
Okay,
7,
so
2,
2,
7, 9.
9, 16, 23, and 30.
Cool.
23, 30. Okay, I'll work up some Canva
Awesome.
and throw it.
I make a calendar every single month that has what day we're going to be doing the not nutrition call. What is it? Food prep.
Meal prep.
Yeah. What are you doing?
11th.
The 11th. Okay.
Same 11 a.m.
Okay. Well, so I make that. If y'all wanted me to make it and just change it to just July and have that be the heading, but it has like all of our workout Zooms on it. And then it has the Funky Fridays on the Fridays. It has the nutrition calls on Thursday nights. And then it has whatever day we do the, whatever it's called that you just said.
Meal prep.
Meal prep. It has that there too. So yeah. I know I'm a mess. I'm sorry. My brain.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. And then we can just make it an announcement so that it's always just up at the top of the stuff for Facebook groups, and it can be pinned if you're in a BOD group or.
Yeah. I don't know. Where do you want me to post that into the Made for More group?
Just get it Made for More, and then I can
Okay.
throw it in the the other groups.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
No problem.
And I'll send you my Zoom link for 9 o'clock too. Jenna,
Yes.
are you good for 9? Because I was thinking about starting at 8, but that might be too early for the summer.
Yeah, because
It works better for you to start at noon, right?
yeah, it's going to be either lunchtime or if I can get it done earlier, I can get it done earlier. But yeah, I'm fine with that. Plus, then this way we don't run over with our chatting.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
I
I'll
like
be making that next
Melanie's.
week or this week.
I
What?
like Melanie's idea. Disney something.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll put it down for then we could do that in August here. I'll put it to the list of, or we could switch out one of the other ones.
Or you could make it like favorite vacation spot or something like that, because then if people don't have anything Disney, they can, you can do your Disney stuff, but what if you don't have anything Disney?
wow.
Amazon.
There's a lot of people who
Yeah.
haven't had a lot of things
Yeah, I know.
done.
Just
I
It'll
feel
be
like I'm the
fine.
only person who doesn't have anything.
Jen,
Disney.
Jessica, I'll send you some Minnie Mouse ears.
I don't think I have anything Disney either right now.
I don't think I do either. I
I
have,
used to, but I don't now.
I do.
yeah.
I have something.
Yeah.
I mean, my kids have something. I've got a lanyard.
We still have souvenirs and Minnie Mouse ears from when we went to Disney World 5 years ago. So I got a whole bag full of crap I can go through. So if anybody needs anything, let me know because I can send it to you because it just stays in the closet.
All right.
Well, maybe you should just start wearing them for your workouts.
Yeah, I don't know about that. They'd be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, the Disney ears.
I'll wear them for one day. Yeah.
So the wedding that was
Yeah, I'll
just
have
this weekend was 100% Disney. Disney and Lily Pulitzer. It was very interesting.
That is an interesting combination.
Yeah.
Yep. It was.
Was it themed? Like you guys had to dress up too? Like, or did you dress
No.
up at all? No, that
No.
wasn't their theme.
We did all get like lapel pins. They were all Disney lapel pins. That was one of the giveaways that they had. They had a lot of stuff. So yeah.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, we're over the 9 o'clock hour here. So is there anything else last minute that somebody would like to discuss?
I put some t-shirt information in the Made for More page. So I was thinking about the pictures that I've got there. So if you guys want feedback, and then I can put some order forms together, and we can just go from there.
Perfect.
You reminded me that we need to post about our mantra, our team mantra. I'll post right now because I
We
probably
need to
said
get
I
that on
would.
a shirt. Unless we're doing Stronger Together.
Which is also great. I'll throw that in the poll.
Okay. And these won't be ready for Summit though, right?
The shirts,
Yeah.
those shirts, I don't think so.
Okay. That's fine.
But Denise was talking about, she's got a t-shirt making machine. I mean, she may be able to get them out. The thing is, the shipping is what takes the longest time. So we'd have to order.
We could find a shirt on a store too, if there's a mantra we come up with, you know what I mean? We could Google it and see if there's
let me backtrack. Let me backtrack on the timeline. But the Summit's like the 12th, right? They'd have to be delivered by the 12th or 13th.
It's good. It's probably too soon.
I don't know if you'd have time to get it from the because you'd have to get the tanks from the distributor,
right?
Then print them, then send them out. So
and last time we were in COVID, so it took like a week and a half to get them in, and usually it only takes a day to get them in. So I'm not sure how things are, but I can check. And then they also took a while to ship. You know, they could take a week to ship unless you wanted to pay more than the t-shirt to ship it. So
if you choose priority mailer though, it's 2 to 3 days. So if you ship it, like they have, I don't have one right here, but they have a priority medium flat rate box. It's like $12, and you can probably shove a lot of shirts in there depending on how many you're ordering. And then they have a bigger box as well and that's priority, and it should be like 2 to 3 days.
And they'll pick them up to your house for free.
Well, last time I bagged them all up and did it online and just took them to and then just took them and dropped them off at the post office too. So I can do that too. With those prepaid ones, or all you.
But I also don't want to stress you out, Kim, with like trying to have you with your hair on fire trying to get this done beforehand. I mean, maybe we just considered Summit's not going to happen. We're not together.
That's
anyway,
3 weeks away, so we'd have to let me just think about it, and I'll put something in the in Made for More. Let me just run the dates.
What type of shirts do you use, Kim? Like what brand?
The ones that I put in the pictures, like if you guys look at you can see them. They're it's Bella plus Canva.
Okay. Yeah.
So they're the standard ones. I mean, one of them, I put 2 different types. One was like similar to what we got last time with the high neck, and the other one has like a little bit of a gather at the back. It's a racer back with a little bit of a gather. They're pretty.
I have multiples of the secondary one, not the thin one, but the other one.
Yeah.
From Bella. I like the way they're really, really well made.
Yeah, they're soft.
Stand up good.
Too. I think they're a good choice.
Yep.
And lots of us have those, so you could probably already know your size. Picking your size is easy.
Yeah, I'm wondering like how we can help you, Kim. Like, do you want us to go ahead and are you using the Christmas list for sizes and stuff?
No, I wasn't, because you'd have to choose. Like I put 4 different options. I'll just put it right now. Like I made an order form earlier today. I was fooling around with ideas.
Okay.
And everybody, you could order 1 or you could order 8, because there would be 8 different variations. So I put 2 designs on 2 shirts, 2 different colors, and 2 designs on 2 other colors. So, and then everybody could order and Venmo me, and I just need to have a cutoff date for when to order, and we could get going.
Cool.
I mean, I could have orders by we could say the deadline was next Monday. That might give me a week to print them, a week and a half. And then I could ship them if they got there in 2 or 3 days. And if we wanted to wear them for a Friday workout or something, we could. We'd all have different colors and different shirts, so. Unless we just want to narrow down 1 for everybody or something. So I'll put all the stuff I was brainstorming today. I'll put it up and we can see where it goes.
Cool. I love it. And I'll reshare the schedule for the launch of 6:45 so people can sign up to post.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I liked that they even had an email that you or a message that you could send to your coaches to get them involved in the group. I looked through all the different folders. It's like, oh, well, that's cute.
I have not gotten that far, so we'll have to talk tomorrow. I'm telling you, I'm so busy at work. I'm like, where am I going? What day is it? It's Monday. Right?
I popped in there. I don't remember what I was doing, but I popped in and opened up different things.
Yeah. Cool.
Is that on Mompreneur?
No.
The one I got was Pixel and Hue today.
Oh.
The launch plan. Mompreneur does have one though. But that was the one that I had posted about like $167. I don't know. I think that might have been the yearly plan. I don't know. They didn't do a very good job marketing that one.
I think they had just a totally different marketing strategy with it. I mean, they were taking you to Success Club with it. Like that's just a totally different marketing strategy. You know what I mean? Than Pixel and Hue does.
Yeah, no.
So I think it's just different. You know what I mean? It makes sense they would charge them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and they had other like trainings that they were including for it. It had you being able to know how to send out mass emails and to do that appropriately through whatever company and something else. There was another training that they had too.
Hi, Courtney.
But yeah. So
well, I think we should
there was a lot of other things.
Maybe that could be a topic or something we talk about sometime, because we all have different content right now that some of us are buying. Some are using guides, some are using just different companies. Because I wish I could have had somebody say, let me see what you have. Like Beverly, you shared with me the Mompreneur, which was awesome. It was overwhelming for me because there is so much really awesome stuff in there. But it would be cool to have people like, okay, show me how this one works. Let me see the questions. Like if people are interested in that. Yeah, I still have a lot of questions. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, that's how I got into Mompreneur, was because I had somebody else tell me, well, this is what I use. And she's like, technically, you're not supposed to share it with anybody else once you pay it. But I mean, you can share it with a VA or whatever, so they can help you post. But still, how are they ever going to know? They're just not. It's a courtesy, I guess. But if it wasn't for this person who shared it with me, I never would have bought Mompreneur.
Right.
If she wouldn't have gone, here, let me show you this. This is what I get every month.
Right.
And I was like, wow,
Mhm.
make my life so much easier.
Mhm.
I could
Jess, you
actually
said-
work my business more and
Yeah.
not be making content all day.
Mhm.
Jess, you said you purchased the coach content collaboration. Is that the one you?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the one that I just purchased.
Did you? Yeah, it was
So-
like $16 for the month. I'm like, that's
Yeah, so they have a monthly deal where it's $16. And so if you go in, you have the same cookies and creamy slides in there.
okay.
Just
I
so
was
you know.
trying to look for those because but you bought those extra, right?
No,
No,
they're part of it.
Oh, cool. I'll have to look.
Yeah,
Tim,
yeah.
cool. I'll definitely check that out. I
Hey,
don't mind
take a
sharing
picture.
if people want stuff either. I hate people sharing all kinds of stuff with me. So, okay. Smile. Did anyone else take a picture? Because I always forget to post our picture because that's just the hot mess that I am, but I will remember. Everybody's eyes are open. Did you guys see mine from last week with Robin? She's not on here anymore. I gave her eyeballs that were like blinking because her eyes were shut. So I thought it was hilarious, but you know. Oh, good stuff. All right. I gotta run too. I'll share the recording. Did the recording work fine for everybody that I uploaded directly into Facebook? Nobody had any issues? Okay. Cool. All right. Any last words? All right, bye, everybody.
Cookies and creamy.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Make sure we post so we know when it's ready to go because you know it's gonna be
Oh,
up.
I will. Don't worry.
All right, bye, everybody.